Hi everyone. This video we're going to learn how to derive circular function. Specifically, we learn how to derive sin, cos, and tan equation. All right. So in the more basic form, and which is just x, and and then we do another one for f of x. Okay. So the derivative of psi of x will be, you can see just x here. So derivative of psi of x is cos of x. So you can guess what is the derivative if it's psi of f of x. So it's a function here. So based on the basic formula, we have cos of that. So we have cos of fx. And then we're going to times by the derivative of f of x. So we times that by f dash of x. Similarly, if we need to derive the cos, so derivative of cos will become negative psi. Similar, if we have the derivative of cos of fx, this will become negative psi of the function, and then we time by the derivative of that function again, so time by f dash. Okay? And finally, for tan, the derivative for tan of x, that will give you 1 over cos square of x. And 1 over cos square, you can write that as sec square of x, like that. Okay, 1 over cos is sec. So the derivative of that will be, for tan of x will be, tan of fx will be 1 over cos square of fx, and then we time by f dash of x. All right. Or we can write that as sec square of fx and then times by f dash of x. All right. Now we're going to go over a few examples of how to apply this formula. So let's say I want to do finding the derivative, which example one. So let's say y equal 3 psi of 2x minus 4 cos of 6x squared plus 2 and of f, something like that. So you can see here there we have three terms, 1, 2, 3. So we just derive them individually. dy over dx equal, the coefficient 3 we keep it the same, and then we use a formula to derive psi of 2x. So based on the formula, psi of 2x will be cos of 2x times by the derivative of 2x. So we would have psi of 2x will become, this will become cos of 2x, and then we times by the derivative of 2x, which is 2. Then we combine them together. 3 times 2 equals 6. 6 cos of 2x. Okay. Now the first term is done. Now we do the second term, which is negative 4 cos 6x squared. Negative 4 is a coefficient. Keep that. And the derivative of cos. Derivative of cos will become negative psi of the function times by the derivative of that function. So the cos we time by negative psi of the function is 6x squared, and we time by the derivative of 6x squared, which is 12x, like that. Then we combine them. Negative 4 times negative 1 times 12x. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. Positive 4 times 12 is positive 48x. And then psi of x, 6x squared, you write again. Okay. Plus 2 is a coefficient, and then the derivative of 10x, derivative of 10x is just 1 over cos x squared. So 2 times 1 on cos x squared. So we can write that as 2 over cos square of x, like that. Now, what if sometimes we can get a little bit more complicated? Let's say we have y equals psi to the power of 3 of x squared minus 4x, something like that. and they want you to find the derivative. If you think about sine x squared minus 4x to the power of 3, you can rewrite that as sine of x squared minus 4x, and then the whole thing to the power of 3. Okay, so you can see we actually have power here, something to the power of 3. So we're going to use the power formula first, fx to the power of n. So imagine the whole thing fx and n equal 3 equal the derivative of that will be n times fx to the power of n minus 1 times f dash of x. If you forget, then please watch the previous video. We talk about the derivative of the power function. So we're going to treat that at f of x and then n equal 3. Okay, so what we have would be dy over dx equal, so 3 we bring it down times the whole thing f of x, and we take 1 on the top. So sine of x squared minus 4x. And when you take 1 on the top, 3 minus 1 become 2. And then you need to time by the derivative of f of x, which is the derivative of sine of x squared minus 4x. So think about, I just write here first. So you time by the derivative of sine x squared minus 4x dash. Okay, so think about how do I find the derivative of this? So to find the derivative of this, I have to use formula here. So sine of fx will be cos of fx times f dash. So you would have sine of whatever the whole thing here will be cos of that, cos of x squared minus 4x. And then you time by the derivative inside, which is 2x minus 4, right? Then you just copy these down again. So 3 times sine of x squared minus 4x squared. So the square here, you can put the square in the middle, look nicer. And then there you go. You have pretty much have the final answer. The 3 is a coefficient, 2x minus 4. You can put them together, 2x minus 4. And then the circular function, you can write them at the back. Okay, so you have sine square of x squared minus 4x, and then times by cos of x squared minus 4x. There you go. So that's the derivative.